Hello and welcome back to Dragon Warrior Monsters. Now you probably wondered why we have the black background of blackness. Well, it turns out that I did some off-screen shenanigans while we were away. So I thought I'd give you the cliff notes and to get you up to speed. Alright, notes. Check. Music. Thank you. Tell screen. There it is. Are we all set? Yep. Well, let's begin. With Hope, Navi, and Melly, we re-enter the Traveler's Gate of Peace. Why? Monsters and levels, that's why. During our travels, we managed to run into bone slaves once again. Thankfully, this one in particular decided to join us. Which is also a good thing because we were looking for one in the last part. Thinking of a name was a tricky problem, but I managed to figure out a nice one by the name of Rot. Sadly, we didn't get the chance to use him as much as Rose from before. On the plus side, we also found bugs once again. This time we have room to spare on the farm. We gotta make sure to make the monsters fall asleep this time around. After doing so, I decided to do a bit of breeding, with Navi and Egad being the first two to wed. What monster will be in the egg? Only time will tell. Well, at least in this bit, anyways. The next one in question is none other than Jean the Draki and Melly the Coilbird. All I can say is this child is going to be a weird one. I will guarantee it. And last but not least, the wedding of Clay the Goopy Hand and Dot the Spot Slime. At long last, I figured out a pairing that will work for Dot. Hopefully, the child will do well for us. After egg evaluations and blessings, I decided to start hatching the eggs. The first one is being none other than one of my favorite monsters, a Skullroo, who I aptly named Joy of all things. It's the only name I can think of during the time. The next one is going to be Jean's child, and I'm gonna say it is weird. It's none other than a mad condor. And I gave it the perfectly befitting name of Bob. You'll understand why I call him Bob later. And last but not least, Clay's kid. And it's also a pretty neat one in its own right. It's a jewel bag. Hopefully Gem will do alright for herself. Now that that's all out of the way, let's see what my future or past self is doing right now. See you then, folks. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Warrior Monsters. Last part, we of course went through the Traveler's Gate of Peace, rescued the Fang Slime from the clutches of the Casino of Doom. After releasing bugs, but if you saw the few minutes before this video, we of course got bugs back, as well as Bone Slave. I will, of course, have to say that we used the Bone Slave in a botch recording, so we are sort of stuck with what we have right now. My apologies. I'll probably use the clippings of the botch recording in this video, so you'll probably see this now in a bit of a static. Shame we won't be able to play with them as much as Rose, the gremlin. Anyway, this is where I was going to mention about this place. In the last few parts, I mentioned that we're probably going to need the Bone Slave for another hidden traveler gate. This is it. I'm a superior monster master. I have a favor to ask. I am conducting research on reviving monsters. Can you give me one of your monsters with a Sunder skill? Of course, I'll give you my old assistant in return. Yeah, a Sunder skill. Oddly enough, the Bone Slave has such a skill. Did you bring a monster with a Sunder skill? Yes, we have. Oh, you brought one then. Can I have your rot? Okay, I wasn't thinking clear with the name, apparently. Sure. Now I can carry out my experiment. Thank you, Terry. When my test is successful, you can take my assistant with you. Oh yeah. I think we're going to have to check back later on that one. Even though it's for research, it's cruel to give me away. So cruel. Yeah, we're going to be coming back here much later. And we're back. We're done. Okay, we're good. Alright. So, you're probably wondering about two monsters that I have right now, because we did some off-screen breeding right now, as well as some botched leveling up by accident. Because, long story short, I forgot to do something extremely important and put one half of the monsters to sleep. So, all in all, I had to leave the area prematurely, sadly. But anyway, we have Gem the Jewel Bag, who is currently level 10 prior to this recording, who knows Fireball and Leg Sweep, and is the daughter of Clay the Goopy Hand and Dot the Spot Slime. Bob, the son of Gene the Dracky and Melly the Coil Bird, is our derpy bird, who knows an impressive list of spells and stuff. Fire Bane, Sleep, Antidote, D-Chaos, Rod Magic, and Nub Off. Now, something I'm going to say. D-Chaos is not meant for the use of Curing Curse. That's something I learned off-screen. It's meant for confusion, oddly enough. Firebane is the upgraded version of Fireball, and Nub Off not only cures paralysis, but also cures sleep. And this is why I call him Bob for all things. I mean, this is the derpiest thing ever. You look at this and you're probably going to laugh your ass off. I mean... I can't help it. It's like, hello! How are you? I am a majestic eagle! It may look derpy, but its stats prove otherwise. It's a dangerous buzzard. We have Hope, the winged slime of Curin power, who went up a level, doing art for right for herself as well. So we are going to be heading through the Traveler's Gate of Bravery right now. A bit more prepared, but at the same time, I'm running a bit risky. Why, you may ask? Well, I had to use my oh no. I'll go back to my thought later. That old man right there, the ones with the twig and the flowers, he's a dangerous booger. Hopefully we'll deal with him after we're done with the Demonite. Oh my goodness, it's going to use Firebane. And it's going to suck. Yeah, Firebane is a nasty spell. Like I said before, it's an upgraded version of Fireball. And it rips through everyone. Well, at least we dealt with him, so that's a plus. As Bob went to level 12. We need to tread carefully. we'll use the herbs we have. Now, in the botch recording, we also got a tiny medal. Something I wish I didn't have on my person right now, but oh well. And in case I forgot, this is a 8-field area. The boss in question is going to be pretty nasty, if memory serves. Oh look, a bean man. Let's beat the snot out of it. Well, there goes the bean man. Bean man. Okay, let's not go that direction. Oh boy, a pair of demonites. Now, you know how dangerous they are, but thankfully these wild ones don't have the ability to use their Blazemore. At least not yet. They don't even have Frigid Air yet, too. So, they're going to use a spell and not use it at all. The One-Eyed Clown, on the other hand, is a bit on the dangerous side. Now, after a bit of fuzz, you will see that I have one of my own now. We're just getting some very long... Uh-oh. Oh boy, our old friend, the One-Eyed Clown, is back. We may try to get it. You know what? Let's try. This is actually a pretty demon-happy area so far. But I'm worried more about the clown than anything else. And that's why! Hopefully it doesn't aim at the weaker ones. That would really suck. Definitely thoroughly roasted the Bean Man. Uh-oh. Bob is in trouble now. Let's give the herb to Bob. Well, the One-Eyed Clown is gone, but he may be coming back up. After some level ups, of course. Ah! I take back my last comment. She decides to get back up and wants to join us. I don't know why when I think clowns, I think the name Mimi. And yes, that is a creepy icon for him. Would you like to take Mimi with you on your quest? Only to show the stats, my friend. Yeah. Not bad for a stat pool, but I still think the Demonite is a more better choice if you invest your time on boosting its magic points. It only knows Blazemore, but that we already know how dangerous that spell can be. And welcome back after I got myself some beef jerky and some money. It's like the botch recording. These floors are freaking huge. Yeah, we got a lot of magic going all over the place. Fireballs left, right, and sideways. So far, This is going to be one of those crazy parts. I just know it. Let's see what's here. Nothing over there. You know, as much as I want to go there, let's just move to the next floor. Narrow strip and some love water. That will be extremely useful later down the road, I believe. Another bottle. Another Flora Man. I'm kinda tempted to try to catch him. But I don't think he's willing to join for just 2 things of beef jerky. And I swear, all these Flora Men are using Firebane. Well, now he's just a pile of dead shrubs. As we get another love water. Thankfully, this one is a fairly small floor. Because, Jesus. I really do not like those crazy long ones. Oh dear, Hope is in trouble. Thankfully, a celestial light makes her heal herself. With no cost to the magic points. Well, at least the one-eyed clown is gone, as Gem's now level 11, and has Lush Licks. Perfect! She already has the tongue! I believe this is the only way for the... No, there's more. And another thing of beef jerky. Oh boy. And an herb too. And monsters. Demonites and a clown. Let's use that Firebane and see what happens. Well, so far we're actually doing well. Bob's now level 13. Another herb. And there's the way out. What's down here? Oh, great. I said this was gonna be short, but apparently not. It's gonna be freaking long. Well, let's see. Oh boy. Well, we got the warp staff. We can use that. Oh no, no, no. This is not gonna end well. Let's, uh-oh. If it meant them doing this to me, I would not have tried to leave. Let's give the herb to Gem. We need some, don't go after the bean with one. Use some real damage. Okay, just keep using your main attacks. No spells, please. Because this is terrifying. Please don't be another one. Oh, thank God. Turn these fools into ash! Okay. Heart attack averted. We're fine. Let's get out of here. Just have to check one thing, because in the off things, like, am I recording this thing? I really hope I'm recording this thing. Okay, something more manageable. Thank goodness. Let's see what we can do. All that's left is the Bean Man. Bean Man! I keep thinking of He-Man. It's Bean Man. Oh man, I thought it was He-Man. Oh boy. What we got here? Bad meat. Oh boy, here we go. Bad meat. I recommend one thing when you see bad meat. Get rid of bad meat. Bad meat is the worst kind of meat you can give a monster. One, it doesn't help with the taming as much as beef jerky, oddly enough. Two, it has the off chance of poisoning a monster. If you want to tame something in the long run, you do not want to do that. Three, if you use it on your own monsters, the same rules apply. You will poison your monster in the process. You better hope to goodness you have antidote herbs or a monster with antidote. Got ourselves some love water, some more herbs, some coins that could be just coins. Oh boy. Oh, hello again.